here with Sacred Insights 101, ready to do your reading for November. I hope you guys are doing well. The very first two cards you got were two queens, you guys. Two queens, the Queen of Gabriel and the Queen of Raphael. Two queens. And the first one says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. You can do anything you want right now. Go after it. The ability to attract helpful people. And then you get the Queen of Raphael to follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. What a fantastic first two cards to get. Fantastic. And then I heard some of you like you get excited to see this. This is exciting to see this. You can do anything right now. The timing is right. The energy is right. The situations in your life are right. That's what they say. And for some of you, it feels like that's exciting, but for some of you, if this resonates, you may not know what you love. You may, okay, I can do anything right now, but maybe you don't know what that is. And so in response to those of you sending that message, Spirit says to sit down and figure out why. Why is sort of the underlying push to what it is you'd like to create. Why would you like to create anything? What would you like to accomplish? Besides, of course, having a great life for yourself, why would you like to create anything? Looking at your why will be helpful, really, really helpful to those of you who aren't quite sure what you'd like to do. You can do anything right now. And then she also talked about the ability to attract helpful people. So you get a few cards here for those of you who, maybe are ready to create something, looking at why, looking at the what. Your material needs will be fulfilled. So not just the people. The people are available for you, but also anything you need. Your material needs are taken care of, and also any kind of material thing that you might need to create whatever it is that you'd like to create next. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. It's as if the universe is just lined up to provide for you. Acts of kindness, people just showing up, giving and receiving. You have very loving hearts, and so it may be that you will just unexpectedly meet certain people who will have the very thing that you're needing. Those sorts of things will be happening for you guys in November. You don't have to go through this alone. So this is also responding to some of you doubting. This is such a common theme this month for so many people. You don't have to go through any challenges alone. Help is nearby. And so, again, talking about the people and material things. These are wanting to address any of you that may be feeling like this. Like, well, how am I going to do this? How can I do this myself? That's answered here. Things are going to be showing up. Things will just be showing up for you. Ask your angels for any helpful people. They'll bring them to you to lighten your load. Be mindful of not trying to please others for those of you that message resonates with. So many of us were programmed to be pleasers, right? So they're saying be mindful of that, be careful of that, mindful that you're really creating from your heart and what you'd like to create. Again, maybe why this why question will be really helpful for you. It's not necessarily to please, right, with that negative connotation of pleasing others. Of course, you want to do things that naturally make other people happy, but So this question right here, and answering this in terms of spiritual meditation, going into meditation to answer this question, will be really helpful. Negative thoughts are going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, is what she's also saying. So just know that these people will be showing up. You have 4 cards essentially responding to this idea that people will just be showing up naturally for you. People and materials, resources, anything you need. Anything you need. Because you can create anything right now. So just be mindful of your thoughts. Any doubts or any pleasing, just be mindful of those and make those shifts. For some of you, we're getting this round and round, right? Round and round. So these two, and to just breathe through it. These two want to go together. So round and round, and this is coming up underneath this. So this could be sort of an old pattern maybe of, sort of an old pattern maybe of feeling like you're alone. Feeling alone might be an old pattern. But then, you know, sort of this new you, knowing that that's not how it has to be, and wanting to go forward, but, you know, and then back around, you know, but, what about this? But I can do that. I'm okay. You know, I know what I want to create, and I know why. But in the past, it's gone like this, or, you know, just that spin, that round and round spinning. This is also coming up next to your why. So to just breathe, and ask yourself why. The why and what you're wanting to create next. To stop any spinning that might happen for some of you as you sit down, as you're, you know, working on creating whatever it is you'd like to create next. They're not talking about work necessarily. They're not talking about a relationship necessarily. They're not being specific about what it is. So, and even this one, you know, you can do anything right now. It's like, that's anything. Anything is anything. What would you like to do? It feels more like just what, you know, doing and being. What would you like to do in the world next with your life? Okay, you're also getting to go the distance, so keep going. You know, don't let this spin stop you. Go the distance. This is coming up underneath this one. You can do anything you want. What do you want? Follow your heart. He wants to come back. Follow your heart. What do you want to do? What does your heart tell you that you want to do? Go the distance. Keep going. Be mindful of the spin and breathe through it so that you can go the distance to actually complete what it is that you'd like to create. Don't let anything stop you, is what they're saying. Don't let anything stop you. Okay, we got this change in the wind. There's change happening. This wants to come back. This might have been in the past. It's changing. The past doesn't equal the future, right? There's a change in the wind. Allow yourself to believe that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything. And so, you can do anything. Anything is possible. In light of that, it could be that you start to create something, you start working on something, and things aren't working. If that happens, know that whatever it is you're trying to pursue is not for you. This is sort of spirit, God, your angels protecting you from a path that you might be going down that's not going to be in your best interest further down the road. It could have to do with pleasing others. Maybe you're going down a path where, you know, your focus is on this. It could be even subconsciously, but so it could be that you're working on something and things just don't work out. If that happens, notice that it could be that God is protecting you from something. God, Spirit, your angels, source, whatever your word is for that. it may not be for you, and we might not see it. You know, we might not know why it's not for us. It's just that if things aren't working out, there's a reason, and it's for your higher good. It's for protecting you from going down a road that's not going to be good for you ultimately, because there's a better way. There's a better way. So pause and reflect, and do some meditations maybe. Pause. There's a better way. So if something is not working out, pause and consider, maybe there's a better way to do this thing that I'm trying to accomplish. With the why. Yeah, why. There it is. With the why, you know, underneath it, driving it. Maybe there's a better way to do something. Notice that this Shamuel is sort of hanging upside down. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Maybe try something that's never been done before. How exciting. You could try something that's never been done. And as you pause and go into and reflect and look for insights about how you could do something even better, it's like this epiphany can happen that can absolutely change your life. This is also Shamuel. Shamuel is the archangel that helps us find things, finding the better way. A sudden revelation that offers you freedom. You can break free from the spinning, the round and round. It can also help you break free from any procrastination, if that's a word that resonates with anybody. Embrace the opportunities that change can bring. You know, the winds of change. Things are different. Things are different. There's a new wave of energy coming too that's just going to shift everything. Once again, we're going up another, the dial's getting turned up again here, coming up pretty soon. And so, you know, with this change coming, embrace the change and get excited about the potential for this epiphany, this sudden revelation of insight that allows you to break free from any round and round that you might be going through, doubts, procrastination, you know, feeling alone, these things that maybe stop you from even knowing what it is that you'd like to create. Sometimes those are enough to sort of block our ability to even know what our heart wants and what we're wanting. So in November, you guys get to look forward to an epiphany that can change your life. Not because it can change your life, one way they're saying is because you'll see the world differently. You'll be able to see yourself differently, and you'll be sort of seeing through different eyes. You'll be seeing through eyes that are more open to the world and life and what's possible. Then with that, you'll be creating something even better than what you originally, you know, with finding what your heart wants, and then realizing there's a way to make it even better, kind of thing. With this is really fantastic for you guys. Just this breakthrough, this sudden revelation, epiphany. And you'll understand, it feels like another benefit of this epiphany is that there's this new sort of level of understanding that you are co-creating with Spirit, and it's like this deep revelation of understanding how it all works. It's like something has the potential to just sort of click for you as you contemplate all of this. So the reading starts with, you can do anything right now, and to follow your heart. And those two things, while feeling positive, there was a resistance from some of you, from your energy of, okay, but I don't know what that is, and I don't know what my heart wants, I don't know. And then sort of letting that, you know, have you spinning and feeling alone and doubting and all kinds of things. And it's like, look at your why, breathe, decide to be determined that you're just not going to let anything stop you anymore. you're going to understand sort of how things work. So once you decide what you want and maybe sort of start to pursue something, it may not work. There's a reason for that. And they're asking you to go within and find another perspective, and you'll be getting some deep insights. And as you go within to get these deep insights, there's this revelation that happens in terms of realizing sort of on this bigger picture how things work. You guys, this is all in one reading. It's a lot all in one reading. Time is also speeding up, so you can have a thought that can change your life. It takes a moment, like that. Take a moment. So there's beauty in time speeding up, right? There's beauty in time speeding up, because revelations can happen that change everything, and then as you step forward and realize you are absolutely, it's like this, okay, so I'm saying you realize that you're co-creating with Spirit, and I'm hearing some of you going, yes, well, I know that. But there's an understanding, there's a level of understanding that's going to go deeper for you that you hadn't even recognized before, and it has to do with this revelation. And this revelation comes from actually maybe trying something, having it not work out, realizing that people do show up for you, realizing that some things do work out, that there's change. You're just going to be feeling this change coming. It's time to go is your final card. It's like time to go. It's like go the distance, right? And these two going together. It's time to go the distance. It's time to go now. Time to go after what you want. You can do anything. So what do you love? And what would you like to accomplish and why? And then go. Start doing things. Start creating. Start something. Like do something. Right? This is, you can do anything. Once you realize what your heart is wanting, start taking the steps. Start taking the steps, and let it be that when the steps feel like you're getting blocked, there's a reason for it, and look for a different perspective, and maybe there's a better way of doing things. You are constantly you're co-creating with Spirit. Spirit is guiding you. So follow your guidance, follow the guidance, follow the signs. And it's time. It's time. Whew, November could be really exciting for you guys. Have a great month. I'll be thinking about you. I love you guys. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.